Okay, so in this video, we're just going to continue on with the arteries. So let's get right to it. All right, so I have my picture of the upper extremity, and we're just going to keep working and work our way down. Now, what's kind of cool about this is you only need to know the major branches of the arteries. All right, so you don't have to get all worked up about learning a bunch of small details. Okay, so I'm going to move this up a little bit, and we've got our heart. All right, so I've got my heart here, and I've got this aorta. And the aorta is going, it's arching, and then going behind the heart and making its way down through the body cavity. Now, this aorta that is moving down our body into our abdomen is called the descending aorta. So I'm going to label this descending aorta. And then the descending aorta is going to pass through your diaphragm. So I'm going to separate this off. We're going to label this the diaphragm. And this aorta is going to continue down into your abdomen. So I'm just going to draw a nice long aorta. Okay. Then it's going to split. So I'm going to raise this up just a little bit because we don't need that top portion right now. And it's going to come down, and then it's going to branch. We're going to have two branches. So go ahead, you can go ahead and make your two branches like this. Okay, now what you need to know in this abdominal region is that there are 5 major branches to your aorta. All right, so we have 5 major branches. And these are what you need to know for the test. 5 major branches. The first branch is going to come off below the diaphragm, and it's going to itself branch several times. And this is called the celiac trunk. So branch number 1 is the celiac trunk. You don't have to write artery or left and right because it's a branch, and there's no vein that has celiac trunk. So our first branch is the celiac trunk. Now, I might make this extra credit. The celiac trunk is going to feed blood to several places. So it's going to feed blood to your stomach, spleen, and liver. So the celiac trunk is feeding blood to those organs. Now, right below the celiac trunk, you're going to see another branch coming off. And this branch is known as the superior mesenteric. So number 2. Superior mesenteric artery. And it is going to branch a lot as it goes to your small intestine. All right. Then next, we're going to go down a little bit further, and you're going to have 2 branches. These are going to go to your kidneys. And these are your renals. Now, there's two of them, so we're going to have the right renal artery, and then the left renal artery. All right, so those are the branches that are going to your kidneys. All right, I didn't label that, but that's number 3. Let me label this. I apologize. Number 3. Okay. Then below the renals, you're going to have a branch coming off like this and going down, and another branch coming like this and going down. This is number 4. These are your gonadals. They're going to your reproductive organs. Gonadal arteries. And we have a left and we have a right. So those are the gonadals. And then coming off before the branch, we have one final branch coming off. And this branch is number 5. I'm going to put it over here. It is the inferior mesenteric. And we have to put artery. So that is this one right here. So we have 5 major branches: the celiac trunk, the superior mesenteric, the renals, left and right, the gonadals, left and right, and then the inferior mesenteric. So that takes care of the major branches. Now all we got to do is go into the legs. So these branches that come off the aorta are not considered aorta anymore. They are branches that are going to head to your legs. So our names change. These become the iliacs. So our first branch, we have the common iliac artery. So that's our first branch. Now, this is on the left side, so I'll call it the left common iliac artery. Now, the left common iliac artery is going to branch, and you're going to have a branch that goes inside, and then a branch that continues outside. So it changes names. Anytime we have a branch, we always change names. So the inside branch is the interior iliac. So this will be the internal iliac artery. That's this guy. And then the one going out is the left external iliac artery. All right. The left external iliac artery is going to then go through your leg, or into your leg, I should say, where it changes names. So once it's past our leg, it's going to become the femoral artery. So this is the left femoral artery. It does branch. And you can have the left femoral artery and then the left internal femoral artery. All right. Now, finally, when this gets to our knee, so I'll label this knee. It turns into what's called the popliteal artery. So this is the left. Now, the really cool thing is the exact same thing happens on the right side. So I'm just going to write that the right side is the same. And I'm not going to label it and draw it out for you because it's the same thing. You just have to put right instead of left. Okay, so let's see if I can get this whole thing in here. Oh boy, you're not going to be able to read it. But there's the whole diagram. Let's try and get her in focus. All right, so that is the entire set of arteries that you need to know. Okay, so take this roadmap, make your own, study it, learn it, love it, live it, and when this part of the test comes along, you'll be in great shape. Okay, next will be the veins. We're going to do the same thing with the veins. I'll catch you later.